Hello there, and welcome back to our brand new episode of M.I.N.O.R. I'm Yushan, your host for today. In this episode, we are going to venture into a potential career option after getting a medical degree, which is a lecturer. And now we have Dr. Elsa with us. She's a medical lecturer at the University of Malaya. Doctor, will you mind introducing yourself to our audiences?
Hey, thanks, Yushan. I'm Dr. Elsa. I'm with the Department of Pharmacology in the Faculty of Medicine, University of Malaya. So I actually qualified from University of Science Malaysia many years back. I don't want to say the year. Many years back. And then I practiced, I finished my housemanship and I did a bit of M.O.R before I joined UN.
See. Thank you so much, Doctor. What are your reasons or motivations to be a lecturer instead of a doctor?
I think this happened like very early on when I was a medical student. I think when I was a medical student, my two most favorite subjects were physiology and pharmacology. So there was like internal fight like whether I should do physiology or pharmacology, but in the end, I thought like pharmacology was a lot more interesting because I think by doing pharmacology, you can sort of also incorporate physiology inside there. Right? Initially, I was quite interested in traditional Chinese medicine actually, but when I came here, there were other options and all that. But yeah, in fact, I think I made the decision to go into pharmacology early on. I think as early as second year medical student, but I sought some advice from some of my lecturers and all that. So they say it's better for you to finish, do your housemanship, and that will be more meaningful when you actually do basic medical sciences. And I'm actually glad I took up that advice because I think the short experience really does help in teaching, especially in medical students.
See, actually, to be as a medical student, pharmacology is my greatest fear.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. I believe there's like hurdles during the way.
Yeah.
And what are the challenges of being a lecturer, and has it been rewarding for you, Doctor?
Yeah, I think it comes in both. Like you say, there's challenges and there's also rewards, of course. Challenges. I think one of the biggest challenges of being a lecturer is that you have to wear many different hats. You have to teach, you have to do some quite a lot of administrative work as well, and you have to do research. So I think in the KPI it's very clearly stated that there's a big part of teaching, there's also a huge part of research involved as a lecturer. So I think that's one. I think the multitasking aspect of being a lecturer is one. And secondly also is also to fulfill students' expectations. You know, like you all are very bright students, all the best students in the country, you know, they're coming to listen to you. So you kind of have to live up to the expectations of the students. And you have to be, you have to be fair to them and deliver the lessons well. So I would say the rewards also comes in when you see that students actually appreciate, enjoy themselves when they're actually learning the subject. So I think that's very rewarding, and especially if the students say like, "Well, I've had a very meaningful learning journey." Okay, I think that'd be the best kind of reward I can ask for. And the other part is probably when you want to do something better, it's not easy. And sometimes you try things out, or you read about something, let's say in journals, like, if you do this, it will improve your student engagement. The students like this a lot. And then when you try it out, it doesn't work. So it can get very frustrating. So how come it doesn't work? It works so well for other people. Why doesn't it work for you? Then it makes you think harder. So look at yourself critically also. But when things actually fall, when all the pieces fit together, then it's very satisfying.
Glad to hear that, Doctor. And your words definitely serves as a useful piece of advice to our audiences out there. And my next question is, what are the differences between being a doctor and being a lecturer?
Okay. So I think if you're a doctor, your center of focus would be your patients. Everything revolves around your patients, healthcare. But if you're a lecturer, then your attention would have to be divided. If you are a medical lecturer who's also a clinician, then you would have to divide your time between your patients and your students, and of course your research and other works. So I think it means that there are more branches to the kind of work that you have to do. I would say that's the biggest difference there is.
I see. Just now, Doctor also mentioned that being a lecturer, you must do research, right? So in your opinion, do research and teaching, do they complement each other?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think when you do research, then whatever information, whatever knowledge that you have is actually the latest and sort of cutting edge, and it's very nice that you are able to impart this kind of knowledge to your students. And then on top of that, you also create this opportunity for students to be able to be involved in research work also. I think like in our faculty, there are quite a number of medical students who have been involved in research work of our lecturers, right? Yeah. So I think that's a very enriching kind of experience for students. And there are also kinds of research that you do to improve the curriculum, the delivery of the teaching, so you can see the direct correlation between how research can actually benefit the teaching.
I see, that's interesting. Doctor, do you think that being a lecturer can be a good career option for our medical graduates in Malaysia?
So, having a career as an academician or a lecturer is definitely a good option. But I think you have to ask yourself whether or not it's the kind of work that you like to do. If you like teaching, if you like research, I think it's okay. But it's probably not for everyone, but certainly I think it's a calling for some of you who have that kind of passion and drive.
Well, thank you, Doctor, for your comprehensive insight. So that marks the end of our episode today. I'm sure our audiences are empowered by Dr. Elsa. Once again, thank you, Doctor, for lending your time. And if you like this video, don't forget to share with your friends. Do follow our page for more interesting episodes of M.I.N.O.R Talk. We shall meet in the next episode. Bye!